Ayubowan. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Lately I've been very interested into skincare, so I thought I would do a skincare video. So here we go. This video is about the L'Oreal Hydrogenius Aloe Vera Moisturizer. It claims to be 72 hours moisturizing, and it's good for combination to oily skin, but also for oily and dry and sensitive skin. They have different variations of this, so the one I got is the normal to combination skin, because my skin is oily on the T-zone but very dry on my cheeks, so I have very combination skin, so I chose the combination skin one. On the packaging it says non-greasy, and it gives a fresh glowing skin feeling, as well as the look of your skin will be very glowy. The main ingredients are aloe water and hyaluronic acid. As you know, hyaluronic acid is really good for your skin since it's very hydrating, and aloe water is also a very good thing for your skin. Later on in the video I'll get into more detail about the ingredients, and I'll let you know what the benefits are of aloe water and hyaluronic acid. On the packaging itself it says replace with your daily moisturizer, which is what I did. I've been using this for about two and a half weeks. I wanted to try it out for a bit before making a video about it, because skincare or moisturizers, things like that, you can't really make a video or like say how it feels by using it one time. You really need to like constantly use it to see a difference, or to make sure that you're using the product right. While I was using this as a moisturizer, I didn't use anything else as a moisturizer. I only used SPF, and I tried to go without makeup as well, but I tried a few days with makeup as well, just to see how this moisturizer works with makeup, because I do go to work and I do wear makeup at work. So the packaging looks really nice as well. It comes in a box like this, but when you open it, it's in like a it feels very luxurious, even though the price point wasn't that bad. It's made out of glass, which is surprising because it was cheap. It was a cheap product, so I wasn't expecting glass, since glass feels more like a luxury product, but it is made out of glass. And just the look of it is very sleek, very nice. It has like a very, I love the color of it. It's like turquoise, which is one of my favorite colors as well. Purple and turquoise are my favorite colors, and this just looks stunning. It just makes me, it just gives a, it's like a very calming color. I don't know how to describe it, but it feels very calming. It's a very simple, it's a very simple bottle. It's nothing too much, but the right amount, I feel like. So for me personally, I really like the shape of it. The pump is good as well. The glass is amazing. Just the whole bottle, the way it is made, I just think it looks really nice. So I looked at the website, and I want to read what they say on the website about the product. So it says, inspired by Asian skincare, L'Oreal Paris Laboratories introduces the Liquid Care. It delivers pure moisture that penetrates quickly, deeply, and continuously without overloading the skin. Instantly refreshes. Immediately absorbed, the water-like texture rehydrates and revigorates the skin. Instantly locks in moisture. The formula penetrates deeply for a healthy-looking glow. 72-hour recharge. It releases continuous hydration and drenches the skin with moisture for up to 72 hours. That's what it says about product details. When you go to usage, it says every morning and evening, alone or after your serum, apply one pump to the face and neck. Massage in circular motions for better absorption. Use instead of your daily moisturizer. When I go to ingredients, all it says is hyaluronic acid and aloe vera. So I bought the product for £6.99, and the original price is £9.99, but when I bought it, it was on offer. I basically bought it just because it was on offer, and I just needed a new moisturizer. I was like, let me try this out, and if I like it, I like it. So I bought it for about 1,700 Sri Lankan rupee, which is not too bad, but I'm gonna leave that for you to decide if you find that too much or if you think that's reasonable. To me, this is a drugstore product, and I think it's a reasonable price for how much you get as well. When I look at the box, on the ingredient list, one of the first ingredients that's listed is aloe vera juice, aloe vera leaf juice, which is really good because that means that the bigger concentration of what's in this product is aloe vera juice. Aloe vera is a really good ingredient to help reduce the frequency and appearance of acne, which is a good thing if you're in puberty or sometimes even if you're not. Like, I'm 21 and I still get a lot of pimples, acne, things like that, and I feel like aloe vera is just a really good ingredient, very natural ingredient to use on your skin. It also has loads of antioxidants and vitamins which are good to help protect your skin, also help the skin heal, and just overall make your skin look very healthy. It's a good ingredient to incorporate in your daily skincare routine. Hyaluronic acid is a really good ingredient to help hydrate the skin, but also is good against wrinkles. On the packaging, it already says that hyaluronic acid is found naturally in the skin and is a powerful active ingredient capable of holding 1,000 times its weight in water. So it can hold a lot of moisture. As soon as you put it on, you can feel how hydrated your skin really gets by using hyaluronic acid. If you're looking for a new moisturizer and you want to try out something new, I really do recommend the L'Oreal Paris Hydrogenius Aloe Vera Water Moisturizer. It claims to be up to 72 hours hydrating. I am not awake for 72 hours. So if I wash my face, I don't feel like it helps my skin with moisture afterwards. So as I put it on and I leave it on my skin, I do feel like it really hydrates me. But as soon as I wash my face, I don't have the same feeling. So I don't think anyone keeps their makeup or moisturizer or anything on for 72 hours. You usually wash your face. So I can't agree with the 72-hour claim because I haven't personally experienced that or tried it out. During the day, I do feel like my skin is very hydrated, doesn't have any dry patches or too much oiliness either, and I feel like because I'm hydrating my skin so much, my oiliness has gone down as well. Sometimes when your skin is really dehydrated, your skin automatically produces a lot of oil as well, but when I use this, I don't have that. I think it's a really good moisturizer, especially if you're combination to oily skin like me. I don't know how it will be for a dry skin or a sensitive skin person, but I do think you should try it out. I do have to say something, that there's perfume in this product, so some people cannot use it. I've known a friend who is very sensitive to perfume, and I know that she would not be able to handle this. For me, it's a very gentle smell. It's not too overwhelming. I can personally handle it, but if you're someone who does not like perfume or like any kind of smell in your moisturizer, this is not the one for you. Every time I use the moisturizer, it's very soothing and cooling, and it's just, I feel like it calms my skin down, especially after I've washed my face. It just gives some moisture back into my skin and feels very hydrated, but at the same time it feels very cooling and very relaxing. It's a really nice pump, and so it's just a really nice texture. It's almost like a jelly-like feeling. It's very nice, and as you will see that it will absorb into my skin nicely. It's like very watery, but also a little bit like a jelly kind of feeling when you first put it on, but after you smooth out, it just feels like water. It just absorbs beautifully. It really absorbs beautifully. Look at that. It just gives my skin a nice glowy look. Do you see that little glow that it has? That's what I meant with, like, that's what my skin looks like when I put it on. It just looks so good. It's completely absorbed now. It feels just very hydrated. It's not sticky at all. There is no stickiness. One thing I need to mention, it has a little bit of a smell to it, which means it contains perfume, and it smells very fresh. Like, it smells kind of like a cleanser for me, but I feel like this is the typical smell of aloe vera. It feels like it's a smell of aloe vera, but I can't really say what the smell is. It's a really nice subtle smell. I don't think it's too overwhelming either. It's not like you have a bunch of perfume on your face. It just smells really nice. It's the right amount of perfume for me personally. I've used this under my makeup as well and alone as well. When I use it alone, I used to put a little bit of this on. I usually do 2 pumps, which is enough for my face. That's why it's already, like, there's quite a bit gone. But I've been using it for 2.5 weeks every single day. So that's why it's almost halfway empty, almost. When I used it without makeup, I used to put this on my skin and put some SPF on my skin, and that's it, and go out. When I used makeup, I just put this on, SPF, and I used to just put my makeup on. At night, what I did was I would use a serum, or sometimes I would use niacinamide, put that on my skin, and then lock it all in with this. I didn't use any oils or any other moisturizing creams or oils or anything like that. I just really wanted to test this out, how it worked. It worked really well. Every morning I woke up feeling my skin was very plump, refreshed. It was moisturized, it was hydrated, my skin. So during the night it helped as well. Especially these past weeks in England, it has been really warm. So I have the fan on, which dries my skin out quite a lot, and I did notice that every night when I put this on, when I wake up, my skin is not as dry. It still has moisture. If you are looking for a new moisturizer or you want to test something new, I really recommend the Hydrogenius Aloe Vera Water Moisturizer by L'Oreal Paris. I think it's a really good one, and for the price, you get 70 milliliters in one bottle. So the price is $6.99. When I bought it, it was on offer, but otherwise it's $9.99. I don't think that's a bad price, especially for the quality of the product itself and the packaging. So $6.99 is about 1,700 Sri Lankan rupees, and I personally don't think that's a bad price. I think that's worth it for this product. I really like testing out different skincare products because I like to see what works for my skin and what doesn't. So I usually switch out my routine a bit just to see what works for me, because something that works for me doesn't have to work for you, and something that works for you might not be able to work for me, because everyone's skin is very unique and different. There's no such rule or certain method that is for everyone. You really have to find out about your own skin by yourself. I do like making these videos as well because I really actually am someone who tries a product out for a few weeks and then decides, okay, can I use this or not? Because sometimes when you first use a product, your skin might react bad, or you won't see a difference, or you might see a difference in one go. It really depends on your own skin, so I like to give it a try for a few weeks before I give everyone my opinion. If you did like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload. If you think this video might be helpful for someone else, please don't forget to share. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!